What's coming to the surface quite quickly is people, isn't it? What do you say about the future and feeding this industry with suitably qualified people?
It's all about people. Everything's about people in this industry. And we've got a big problem in this industry because we've got a growing workload, but actually we've lost 300,000 people during a recession. So we've got to bring them back. And it's worse than that because we've got an aging workforce. We've got people approaching retirement. So over the next 5 years, we've got to bring nearly 200,000 people across the country into construction. That's a big challenge. So we've got to get it right. We've got to make this industry attractive. We've got to show them the opportunities in this industry. And we've got to get the people we need for the future.
So how do you go about addressing that challenge?
There's a number of ways in which we can address the challenge. Some of it is about trying to bring people back to the industry that left. That's hard. They're now driving taxis or whatever they might be doing. That's hard. Some of it is about looking at industries where people are being shed. The armed forces is a great example. The armed forces is getting smaller. We need some of those people. Great people. Already got a trade, some of them. We want them in construction. And the other area, and this is the really big one, is attracting the next generation into construction, showing them the opportunities that we've got, and really building up the workforce of, the next few decades.
Construction 2025 places a lot of pretty challenging targets as well. So against a backdrop of feeding the construction industry with the right people, the industry also has to meet some pretty stringent targets. How do you think that's going to come about?
One of the issues in our industry is productivity is very low. So there is opportunity to become more efficient, to cut out waste, to stop doing some of the things we don't need to be doing. That's how we're going to achieve these targets for being more efficient, doing things faster, reducing carbon emissions. It's about cutting out wasted process. And there's great opportunity to do that in construction. And I think that's the way we're going to get there.
So there's a little bit of a case of kind of foot flat on the floorboards on the accelerator, but at the same time on the brake as well. How are these construction companies going to manage to meet such difficult targets and at the same time do things quicker?
I think the key for construction companies is having confidence in the future. The problem with construction is people have not had confidence. It's been a stop-start industry. But if we can give them confidence about the workload ahead, then they'll make their own decisions about investing in people, in plant, in apprentices, in processes. It's all about giving confidence, and that's what we're trying to do.
So in your role, what is government doing to actually throw their weight behind those initiatives?
Government is right in there. This is a partnership between government and industry. So government is trying to do its bit, and government is trying to give visibility of future workload through its pipeline of work, better access to finance for SMEs, better payment terms across the industry, because cash is the key for small companies. So government is trying to do its bit, but what it needs is industry to tell government where it can help. That's what it's all about.
The Midlands construction industry representation here today at this summit need to go away and do certain things. What action, if you try to sum up the action they need to take, what actions would they be?
I speak at events all around the country, and I've been very impressed with the work that's been done in the Northwest. The Northwest have looked at the challenges in their area, they've looked at the pipeline of work, and they've looked at the skills available, and they've analysed it, and they've come up with a very interesting piece of work that looks at what skills do they need over the next decade, what training do they need, and they've published something called their Northwest Skills Pipeline Analysis. London have followed suit, and only last week, or was it the week before, London have published theirs, and I'm now challenging parts of the country to follow suit, and the Northwest are happy to help. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel, you can take what they've done. So look at that, look at the special things about the Midlands. The Midlands has got its own special characteristics, and design your own pipeline and your own training pipeline to fit, and we will help.
So in summary, how do you think events like this help?
Events like this are crucial because people can see the real issues, they can get together, and it's all about collaboration across the supply chain, and this is an opportunity to meet people you can collaborate with.